Hello, folks. I'm kind of trying to branch out a little bit as far as, doing stuff here on the YouTubes and the X and everything. Uh, Mostly when I was making the shorts, I was just kind of messing around, just, you know, making some stuff every now and again. And, hang on. Dusty? What is it, Dusty Mutt? Sorry, that's one of our puppies. Uh, I don't know. I've seen some people do the IRL stuff on here, and it's always kind of fun, kind of interesting. And well, since it's the YouTubes, and it's kind of the biggest platform when it comes to sharing stuff, so I figured go ahead and do that. I mentioned it before, but I'm a disabled veteran. I served between August 9th of 2012 and I was medically retired in February of 2019. Uh, I was a radio repairman, basically. Well, what it really came down to is I changed the batteries. Uh, Anyhow, thank you for showing up, and thank you for being here with me. I hope I won't disappoint. Anyway, folks, like I said, I just wanted to kind of start doing something a little bit more with the YouTubes. I've been playing around with the X, and if anybody has ever tried to live stream on the X, it sucks. Buffers and everything. It's just not fun. Anyhow, I guess I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about, everybody's going crazy as far as elections concerned and everything like that. What if I get a strike for mentioning that? I just wonder what's going to happen if either side wins. If the Donald wins, can Harris just not certify the election? I'm not sure. Oh, hey, hello, Fax 365. Yeah. What happens when one side wins is kind of my concern. If the Donald wins, can they just not certify the vote? Or if Harris wins, is this gonna be 2021 Part 2? We all die. Nah, I don't think so. I think we'll be alright. The biggest... Hello, and I am not going to try to say that name. But it appears Russian, thank you. Or, oh crap, I probably just pissed him off. The bigger problem to me is just how my family is with it. Am I the only one? Oh, thank you. Am I the only one, like, some of my family, they are just so hell-bent on the Donald, bad guy. They didn't know who our local politicians were, they didn't know who the mayor was. They've lived here longer than I've been alive. They didn't know who the mayor was. They're just kind of stuck on, you know, hating the big bad guy. Am I the only one who's going through that with some people? It's like, this will tell you exactly where I'm at. It's like Ken Vance. They had no idea who it was. They had no idea, like I said, who our mayor was, who was running for the third time. It's just annoying to me. I'm just starting to see, like, the fracturing of where people get their information from. I mean, if you do the math, most, people who are millennials, Gen Z, and the Zoomers and such, or are they the same thing? I don't know. They end up doing, using, the YouTubes and the X and other places. And everybody who remembers, you know, vaudeville is watching the CNNs and the Foxes and all that such. They don't realize they're all owned by the same people, basically. But I don't know. I don't want to make this a political show here. Yeah, P. Diddy. Hey, what do they have on Beyonce? I thought that woman was basically untouchable, and now she's out there marking for. Now she's out there marking for Kamala Harris. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to make this a political show. I mean, I just was trying to want to maybe share my thoughts when it came to different things going on. And maybe I can help y'all introduce y'all to some of the family. There's a Buttercup over there. Butters. There she is. Here, switch this around. Say hello, Buttercup. Yes, she's a ferocious puppy. Ferocious and mighty. I'm from here in Georgia. I don't know. When it comes down to it, I hate to say it this way, but yeah, I'm a disabled veteran. I've gotten to the point where, damn it, I tried to, work at a sawmill. I tried to not be a cripple, Well, my body decided to give out faster than my mind did. So I kind of have all the time in the world at this point, and yeah, I just figured maybe I could try to grow something on some of these platforms. God forbid, make some money at it. I've written a lot of books. The Ezekiel March saga is probably my best one. It's the 7th book's coming out near the end of this year. It's basically a coming of age story, but it's this boy who loses his mother, and he ends up getting involved with his daddy, and he ends up becoming a famous outlaw. I don't know. It was an idea I had before I got the head hit and before I got my back broke and everything, and I just figured, it was kind of something to occupy me then, and I still write some now. I have a book of poems, if anybody's interested, that are going to be, they're on pre-sale right now, but it'll come out, later on this year. I don't know, I write a lot of stuff on the X. Mostly, I do play with the political stuff a little bit there, just kind of poking the bear at this point. And I just, I guess I'm just trying to grow in this environment. And here's some more animals around here. What I'd ultimately like to do is, movies, books, and culture. That's stuff I've always enjoyed. Problem is, I am from Central Georgia, and there's not a whole lot of people who've read Proust in Search of Lost Time around here. Oh yeah, Liguria Cubana. But yeah, there's just not a lot of people around here who enjoy those things. I tried going to college, maybe see if I could find some folks who were interested in the stuff I was interested in. Come to find out, there's a reason that humanities degrees are basically worthless, because basically worthless people end up getting them. Now, don't get me wrong, I've met some brilliant people, but most of them were so boring. And I was older than most of them, so they already thought I was kind of a weirdo anyway, walking around with a cane, even though I was, 26. So yeah, like I said, I ended up going to work at a sawmill around here, and I ended up, working there for a couple years, got to do some welding, got to fix some equipment, And yeah, basically it just kind of came down to, my body kind of gave up before, my mind did. And well, here we are. Uh, Damn thing went out on me. Uh, and I know what I'm about to do is going to annoy any cigar purists. They say that the chemicals in the Zippo is going to mess up the flavor. I don't know. I've never really noticed. Uh, I don't know. I was reading The Three Body Problem. I know it's a Netflix series now on, Netflix. But the books were absolutely fascinating. I mean, the alien stuff's cool too, but it was just how much Cixin Liu was able to get away with in those books. Considering, the Chinese Communist Party, having to approve of, him having the audacity of being successful. What got me was it was almost like a godless society trying to build a moral world based on science. If I'm the only one who got that, please let me know. But I just there's a article in the Claremont Review of Books by Spencer Clavin that kind of spoke about that, and he speaks about it in a way I could never hope to. But yeah, it's basically trying to create a moral world, without God as a cornerstone. And, I mean, the book goes an interesting way about it, but... And at the end of the trilogy, it was just... It might have just been me, but I was kind of sad, in a way. I was just kind of sad about, these people trying their darndest to build this dystopia, and it never really got off the ground. Alright, I'm probably gonna cut it off here, but what I was thinking of doing was I'll do something somewhat political on, the X. And maybe I'll upload it over here too, but I figure the live streams might just be a little bit more stream of consciousness, a little bit more, just less scripted, I guess. Anyway, I guess that's going to be about it for today. If you would, subscribe to me. It's a small price for y'all, but for me, it means a lot. I'd never thought I'd have about 500 people interested in anything I would do, let alone 5 people. So, just know that you're appreciated. Take care and God bless. Bye.